Ooh, good morning, and what a way to start a morning at 4:45 a.m. Welcome to Road to Ripped, episode number 3. Today, March 31st, I'm gonna be taking you through my full day on Road to Ripped, on a cutting diet, while also having a full-time job, an 8 to 5 job as well. So you'll get an idea of how I structure my days. First of all, I don't always wake up at 4:45. Normally it's like around 5, but we wanna make sure we have enough time to get a good workout in. So that's the plan for today's video. If you can do me a favor, smash the thumbs up button right now. It does help the video out, and I know you forget if I don't tell you. So go ahead, hit it now, and let's get on to the gym. All right, we just finished up with some walking on the treadmill, getting warmed up, and a little bit of stretching. As you can tell, there's like a class going on behind me. It's gonna be super loud. And we're also working out back and buys today, so it's something you already seen, I think, in the last episode. So I'm gonna do a little workout edit for you, show you all the exercises I'm doing, keep it nice and brief, put some music overlay. Let's get into it.
Call me Bucky, niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of bitches but they still respect the women? He still rollin' this another, he just got the windows tinted. Homie stabbed me in the back and that can never be forgiven. And my palms been itching, man, I like the superstition. You can't have my phone number unless we running up the digits. Let me meditate, I just need a couple minutes. Tryna low by me, my cojones to the big ass. Bitch, I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Yeah, I'm headed to the Bucks, then I'm ballin' like yeah. I ain't looking at the clock, still ballin' like Brian. Bitch, I get, bitch, I get, bitch, I get.
All right, physique update done for today. Overall, I feel like that was a pretty solid workout. It was a little rushed, but we got in, we got it done, and I feel like I got to train back and buys pretty well. Honest feeling on this physique update, I definitely feel like I am starting to lean out a little bit, especially when like it's morning time, I'm just waking up. I do feel leaner. This morning specifically, not quite as much. I feel like I was a little bloated and I still hadn't gone to the bathroom from last night. So definitely that's affecting the physique this morning. And I feel like that's reflected in the weight as well. So we were at 214.6 this morning. The morning before that, 213.1. And the morning before that, 212.5. So I've kind of been gradually moving up, but I really think that's just water weight and the fact that I haven't gone to the bathroom. So all around, I think I really am sitting somewhere between the high 212s and the low 213s, which I feel like is really good for where we are in the cut. Still have no idea what I'm doing while I'm trying to pose, and honestly, it is exhausting doing so. Cramping up everywhere, seeing stars, feeling I'm gonna pass out. So I just need to do a little more practicing there, I think. One of the big ones, and I think I got the most comments on, is am I gonna stay natural for this cut? I touched on it a little bit last year in Road to Rip 2022. And so based on that, I actually did decide to get on a little something this year. No like testosterone, nothing I'm having to inject myself with, but I did go to a local men's health clinic and get prescribed some Anavar. So I'm taking a very low dose of that right now, and probably will stay very low for the remainder of Road to Ripped. It's just something that's gonna give me a little more boost, and I do wanna see what my body is really capable of, what the potential I have, and I feel like I can't do that unless I'm taking some sort of something. So starting out very, very light end. Like I said, no injectables, no testosterone, stuff like that. And I am approaching 30 years old, as sad as it is to say. So I wanna take my body to its fullest limits before I no longer can, purely based on age. So obviously I always wanna be transparent, upfront, open with you on the channel. And that's why we're bringing it up in episode number 2. Don't wanna let it go and be questioned anymore. A couple more questions I got. The house you saw in episode 1 is not our new house. That was a complete joke. And briefly, let's go over the calories and macros that I've been following. So I've been sticking pretty solid to my 2,500 calories, 200 grams of protein per day regimen. And and it's been tracking pretty well for me there. And I'm probably gonna keep it that way until episode number 4 of Road to Ripped. So we'll talk about it more in that video. And another question I got is, am I taking creatine during this cut? Absolutely, I take creatine whether I'm cutting, bulking, or just maintaining. And as always, if I'm taking creatine, it's gonna be the creatine HMB by Transparent Labs. Really enjoy this stuff. The flavors are incredible, and I have it every single day. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hop on the Stairmaster for 10 minutes. That's the current cardio regimen. Still doing that as well. And then hopefully maybe we have time to sit in the sauna for a little bit. All around good workout, all around pretty decent physique update. All right, 15 minutes in the sauna done. It is currently 7:16. Way later than like how I want to be leaving the gym. Typically, if I want to get to work at 8, I need to leave the gym by 7 or 6:55 to get home, shower, change, make sure I have everything together, and get to work. So I'm going to sprint home and get ready. All right, now even though we're in a rush, I still need to get my morning post-workout protein in. And we're gonna do 2 scoops of the Transparent Labs chocolate peanut butter, really good flavor. 1, 2. All right, protein going down. And if you wanna pick up this or any other Transparent Lab stuff, there is a link down below with a discount code for you. So definitely check that out. I am going to get ready for work.
Have a good day, sweet girl.
All right, so we are finally in the office. Welcome. Been getting some work done for a couple hours. It is about 11 a.m. right now, and I'm starting to get pretty hungry. I did, as you saw, bust out a Ghost energy drink. The cherry limeade and the sour green apple have to be my 2 favorite flavors right now. They're both so good. But for breakfast recently, I've been switching between having oatmeal with like a bunch of stuff, and it has like 350 calories when it's all said and done and made, or one of these right here. So these are the Wow protein donuts. Some of the best, actually I think it is the best tasting protein snack that I've had. Calories and macros are really good too. This one has 120 calories with 11 grams of protein. This one has 130 with 11. Like, it's not a donut as much as it is like a very soft, cakey, like kind of buttery tasting like protein cake. Soft, like kind of moist, like nice cake consistency. Zero protein taste. All around really solid. I think they have them like at GNC, Walmart, stuff like that, or you can order them online. But yeah, so this right here has actually been keeping me pretty full and satisfied for like the morning half of my day. And with this donut in, now we're sitting at 580 calories for the day so far with 57 grams of protein. That's a really nice start. So I'm gonna munch on this for a little bit while I finish some work up, and we're almost ready for lunchtime. And for lunch, I don't really spend my lunch eating lunch. I spend it back here. So we have a little home gym, home office gym. And it's a really good spot to just like kind of decompress halfway through the day. I normally just do a little bit of stretching back here, a little bit of mobility work, working on maybe some of my tight areas like my knee or my shoulder, and then walking on the treadmill for maybe like 10, 15 minutes, very low pace, and maybe a little bit of biking. Typically that's it, and it's a really nice breakup in my day. Do I really count it for my cardio? No. If I get it done 3 days a week, I'm happy with that. And just like that, quick little 30 minutes, like 100 or so calories burned. Just feels nice to break up the day a little bit. Now, back to work. Oh, let's go. My favorite part of the day is finally here. Around 2:30 or 3 is typically when I have my lunch. And I've actually never had the MegaFit, just plain chicken and rice. It looks pretty good. It came with this like buffalo like vinaigrette. I'm gonna drizzle over top. Also, calories and macros on the MegaFit meals. This one specifically is really solid. 440 calories, 44 grams of protein. I can't ask for a better like midday lunch, and the volume is actually pretty decent in this too. There isn't any vegetables, it's just chicken and rice. Kind of weird, I guess, but not really for a lunch. But here's how we're looking. Yeah, it's simple, it's basic, but it definitely gets the job done. I don't think I'm gonna buy like these meals again, and not having to like package and make my own meals to bring for specifically lunch like to work has been really nice. All right, so just quickly over the calories. With this meal in and my little snack, we're sitting at 1,010 calories. That's really good. A little low maybe. I feel full, I feel satiated, and I'm able to just focus and get work done without having to think about being hungry all the time. Macros are really on point. 120 grams of protein for the day so far. Couldn't ask for anything better. So plan for now, eat this, finish up some work, and pray for 5 o'clock on a Friday. Feels good to be home. I've actually been home for about almost 2 hours now, and I'm starting to get kind of hungry. I don't want to cook yet. I just want to kind of relax, decompress from the day. So I'm gonna have a little snack. And that snack is going to be some of this boar's head hummus and one of my all-time favorite dipping anythings, these pretzel crisps. So in my opinion, when I get like really into my cut, probably not gonna be having things like hummus because it's kind of high calorie for what you're getting. I mean, 70 calories for 2 tablespoons, it's kind of a lot. So when I do eat this stuff, I typically do just weigh it out just to be sure I'm not going over my calories. I'm getting exactly how much I need in there. It's tedious, yes, but I think for stuff like this, it's definitely worth it. And these, I know about roughly how many I'm gonna eat. Pretty sure 11 crackers is 1 serving, which is 110 calories. So I know they're all 10 calories per crisps, per pretzel, so that's pretty easy to track that way. So just for reference right here is about 3 to 4 servings, so around 300 calories. But here's our little midday snack. And once I get that snack in me, I'm sitting pretty nicely still on calories and macros, 1,500 calories roughly, with about 130 grams of protein. That's still pretty solid. So it's nice to save your macros for a little later on in the day. Say you have a craving for something like I did for hummus, I'm still able to have it. Good morning. This is what I've been dealing with for the past hour. Some neediness from this girl. But I think it's time to finally make some dinner. And some stuff I've been making is actually from Road to Ripped episode 2 when we went to Costco and Target to get some groceries. Let me show you what we're making for dinner tonight. So very excited to make some of the ground bison that we got at Costco, along with the ground turkey. I'm actually gonna cook this up together. And I'm gonna be using these 2 of my favorite seasonings, the blend and the wood fire garlic. Both really delicious, especially on meat. And for our carb source tonight, I'm making some of the potatoes we got from Costco as well. So for the potatoes, very simply, I just like cutting them in half. Sometimes I cut them in fourths, but just don't feel like doing it tonight. Cutting them in half and putting them in the bowl. Also not weighing this out, I'm gonna weigh it out after it's cooked. And then we can go ahead and season them with a little bit of the blend seasoning. I might toss a little wood fire garlic on there too, because why not? So my air fryer has a fries setting and cooks it at 385 for 20 minutes. And that honestly cooks it up pretty much perfect for me. And the ground meat is very self-explanatory. I'm going to put them both in there at the same time with some seasoning and cook until it is completely brown and ground up. So we have our meat all done, and with about 4 minutes remaining, our potatoes crisped it up nicely as well. So with this, I obviously have enough to last me a couple meals, but for tonight, I'm kind of feeling like a salad maybe. I do have this garden salad blend. So I guess we'll go ahead and grab a bowl just because it's a lot of volume. We'll go ahead and get our meat in there. I'm gonna give it a quick stir, then add a little bit of fat-free cheese, and then top it with whatever dressing you like. But for me, the combination of the Frank's Red Hot 0-calorie hot sauce and this Bolthouse Farms classic ranch dressing, I don't know if you can beat that. So a drizzle of the buffalo and a drizzle of the ranch. So here's how we're looking pre-mixed up. And for the potatoes, I'm just gonna make them on the side. And here's about 200 grams of potatoes. I don't know if there's a better feeling than like staring at something you just created, knowing that it's gonna nourish your body and that it's gonna taste good. Pretty hard to beat that feeling. Prep time wasn't bad at all. And like I said, I have a couple more meals now to get me through the next couple days. Here's how our salad's looking. Can't tell much other than that it's super saucy. The seasoning on the meat to die for. It's almost like I'm eating a deconstructed hamburger. It's really what it feels like. I don't know why, but it's really, really good. And can't forget our side potatoes. Dipping sauce for that is going to be the G. Hughes honey mustard sauce. I go through phases where like, I absolutely love this stuff. And I think I overeat it, like have it with everything. Then I don't have it for a couple months, but I'm back on it because it is delicious. Whew, the potatoes just nice, crisp up. Cannot get over the macros of these things too, it's crazy. Potatoes are so good. Oh, this meal's so good. Super, super voluminous and filling too. All right, before I absolutely annihilate that, I do want to go over the calories and macros of the meal because I feel like they're pretty solid. So our meal 6 came out to 699 calories. So I had 212 grams total of my meat mixture. I just divided it by 2 and split it up between the two. The cheese, the salad, the dressing, potatoes, like I said, 205 grams for only 150 calories and a pretty nice sized bowl of potatoes. Cannot beat that for volume eating. And then the dipping sauce. But macro wise, already hit our protein goal for the day. The fats and carbs are balanced pretty nicely. And we're sitting at 2,300 calories, under that actually. So we still have time to get a little dessert in us a little later on. So I'm gonna go ahead and polish off this meal. But yeah, if you're looking for a decent recipe that you can make in a pretty quick amount of time, have leftovers, and be super duper full with a ton of protein in it, I don't know if you can go wrong with this.
A few moments later.
Oh, all right, I may have just fallen asleep on the couch for like 30 minutes after that humongous meal, and I'm honestly super, super full, but I do want to end my night on a little sweet treat. Now, the video I think before this, the Ninja Creamy video, if you haven't seen it, definitely check that out because some insane dessert recipes went down in that. And you'll probably be seeing more recipes from that later on in the series. But for tonight, keeping it very simple. Another Costco purchase, the True Fruit chocolate covered strawberries. So I mentioned it in the Costco video, but it's really just a chocolate covered frozen strawberry, but the chocolate coating on them is so good. And it's kind of a unique blend of white chocolate and milk chocolate. So you're getting a little bit of everything in there. Yeah, they definitely satisfy that like sweet tooth chocolatey craving. And it's also gonna satisfy our calories and macro needs for the rest of the day. With a couple of these in, we're sitting at a little over 2,500 calories, right on point, with about 208 grams of protein and fats and carbs pretty evenly balanced. Really, really happy with how this full day eating went. And to be completely honest with you, this is a very, very typical full day eating for me. With work and everything like that, this is normally how it goes. I've been seeing some good results, so I'm happy to keep it going. But for me, I'm definitely exhausted by 9:45 at night. I feel like a grandpa. But that's what you get for waking up at 4:45. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of look inside the full day of working life for me and how I structure that. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to press that thumbs up button. And if you are new to the channel, become a Suggs subscriber. Leave any comments, any questions you have down below in the comments. And I will see you guys shortly for another Road to Ripped episode.